All right, we got that going. I'm gonna turn the camera around. What are you doing? Did you
I'm
mean?
holding it until I can get something to move. To this ain't gonna work. I got to get something to put behind it.
Hello, guys. All right, give us 2 minutes. Again, we're just trying to secure the phone here before we start it. Hey, Dana, how are you? How's everyone doing? We're live at the Creeper Gallery. We're streaming on 3 different platforms, so we're kind of trying to get everything set up at one time. Hey, Carrie, Kathy, Laura, how are you?
Is this high enough?
No.
Scoot it back a little. That's my hand, guys. Sorry.
Hey, Ann, how are you? Hey, Nancy. Marie, how's it going?
All right, gotta go up. Hold that phone for a minute.
Hey, Celine.
Pull it up. How's that?
You got to tilt a little bit that way so you can see me or you.
That's pretty good.
That'll work. All right. Working out the bugs, trying to get 2 streams going, 3 streams going at one time. So, how's everyone doing? We're going to start right from the Red Room. Normally, I give you guys a tour, but it's going to be a little harder to do that tonight. So, we are at the Creeper Gallery in New Hope, Pennsylvania. We are actually in the Red Room where all the haunted objects are. Hey, Linda, how are you? Lights are just flashing like crazy behind me. So we have everything set up. We got 3 items picked out. Hey, Kayla, how are you? So I gotta grab the tablet too.
I'll grab it.
So the first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna spin the camera around so you don't see me. I know I did this easier by myself last week, didn't I? All right. There we go. In the Red Room. There she is.
Hi. Howdy.
How do?
How you doing?
So the first thing we're doing is that bracelet there that I'm going to bring over for the Instagram people in a minute. And according to Chris, that bracelet has different names on each heart.
Different names. The girls have hearts. The boys have they're circular, and on the back there's a date. And I'm assuming it's their birth dates. So it looks like a bracelet maybe for a mother.
Yeah, that they probably got her as a gift.
Mm-hmm.
So really here's the bracelet. I'm gonna have to take a look at it to get some names to use.
Like there's
52. I'll show you guys 49. On Instagram too. Again, that's just the bracelet.
Yeah. See, there's like, I'll open this up for you. There's the hearts for the girls. You see that? See the name? And then there's actually a date on the back, which we'll get into as we get going here. And then the circles are for the boys.
Instagram. Isn't that great? All right. So we'll turn the lights off. I'm going to just look at this before we get started. Hold that.
Uh-huh.
I need to get my tablet going. I don't know why that didn't update. Flashlight's on. You got another flat? Yeah, there you go.
You need one?
Yeah.
And I'm going to put one on the floor.
And sure you can see me on that Instagram.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a good view. Perfect. Perfecto. And I'll put this down right here. I get you.
All right, just give me 2 seconds while I figure out.
Oh, Luann said she had one made like that for her aunt years ago. Hi, Kayla.
All righty. So I'm just looking at the names right here really quick. God, these are really hard to read. Wow.
There's Georgie.
You can see these.
Sharon.
Nancy.
Tommy. And there's Georgie and 2.
Patty. Sharon. Georgie.
Tommy or Timmy? There's 2 of them.
That must be Timmy there. Yeah, Timmy.
There's Timmy J and Timmy O.
Oh, there's a Jimmy too.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. They're Jimmy's.
Jimmy's and Timmy's. Nancy. Yeah, the dates are, wow, the dates go back to the 40s.
I think it's their birth dates.
Yeah. 51. Okay. So I'm going to put this back here. So we got Jimmy, Nancy. What are some of the other names I could use? Timmy. Did I say Patty? Sharon? Okay. I'm going to put this back up here. All right. So you guys, I can't see the comments. On
Oh. Well, the light right above went off.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
I can't see the
That's
comments
good language.
here.
And it's got the
Why.
static's going off now too.
I just put it back there so that, whoa.
Uh-huh.
All right. I can't see the comments here. Oh, there we go. All right. So again, I know this bracelet has been here for a good long while. We haven't investigated it, and it's been here for a while. I mean, I've seen it in the case. We just sort of haven't done it. We do the bigger objects. We've yet to speak to the people or person attached to the bracelet. So you probably are familiar with us. My name is John. That's Chris over there.
My flashlight on the floor just shut off.
You know. So you know that we come in here and try to talk to whoever might be connected to things that belong to them, things that they made. And we just allow you to tell us whatever you want to tell us about yourself, about your family, about your life, about how you passed, whatever you want to share. We'd love to hear. Here we have a bracelet that obviously probably, like Chris said, belonged to a mom, and all the names of the children are etched into the bracelet. I saw Sharon, Jimmy, Timmy, Nancy, lots of different names, and their birth dates are in there as well. I think a lot of kids buy their parents similar types of things like birthstones or other things like that. I think we did buy something like that for my mom as well. But we're just going to try to talk to you. If you've seen us before, you know that we use these things that are all around the area that the bracelet is, that light up, change colors. If they feel your energy, they sense your energy, your movement, the motion, they're going to light up different colors. You can move your hands around there. You can try to touch the bracelet. We've got a lot of different things that make music, like this one. We've got these other that are like rainbows when you touch them. See that? All different colors. Then we've got these different color eggs here. The blue one says yes. The yellow one says no. They work like these little tiny balls up here. See how I tap that with my finger? Oh, I think it turned on. I tap that with my finger, and they twinkle like that. The eggs work the same way. You just touch them with your finger, and they're going to twinkle like the stars. Okay? And unfortunately, we can't see and hear you. Even if you are right there, we have a special camera that might be able to see you right there if you were to stand there. But these are kind of the ways that we could tell if you're around that area. And those lights have been going off since we put the bracelet down. So hopefully you're willing to talk to us and interact with us, because I do apologize for waiting so long.
Yeah, this is the Creeper Gallery.
Yeah, we're at the Creeper Gallery in New Hope, Pennsylvania. For those of you who don't know, this shop has artwork created by Donna Marion. We'll show you her artwork before we leave. That's in that side of the building. Here, this is all haunted objects. This entire area is called the Red Room, and we're surrounded by haunted objects everywhere. And we come in and investigate them one at a time and try to kind of validate some of the information that they have, or see if there really is an attachment and how bad or how good it is. And that's what we do when we come here. So if you ever get a chance to come to New Hope, PA, come to the Creeper Gallery. You'll be able to see all this stuff. So we don't have the mother's name. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's the one thing we don't have. We don't have the name of the person who the bracelet was made for. And again, we could see you kind of moving around over there. I got to shut that heat off too. We could see you moving around here. And
you want to hold
great.
this while I do it? That way you don't have to.
If there's anything else that you could kind of move around and touch over there, again, all those purple lights up there, they'll all change different colors. You saw that. Same thing with the lanterns that are down below. They just react to you and you being there. Whoa, there we go. There we go again. Wow. Okay, that's all they do. They won't hurt you, I promise. They kind of let me know that you're there. All right. Is this the mother who the break? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, I got it. So this is the mom, right? Okay. I hope you're willing to talk to us and we can hear your name. We're going to try a few different things to hear your voice, even though we can't do that right now. I asked if it was a mom, and the lights are going nuts over there, and it's getting colder over here too. So you're the mom of all the kids whose names are on the bracelet here. Are any of your children here? Are they here as well? Because I did see some of the birth dates, and some are about my age, some are older. Are any of the people whose name is on that bracelet, are they here listening right now? Are they present in the room? Same thing, just move around in that area, touch anything by the bracelet, and we'll see lights change, different colors. We'll know that you're doing that. So it's the mom. Okay, that's good. Now, again, getting your name is really important, and we're going to try our hardest to do that. Are you upset that this bracelet found its way into a store here? I mean, I don't know if any of your children are still alive or their children. Would you be happier if this bracelet was with your children or your grandchildren? Relative? All right. So like I said, we're going to try a lot of different things. SLS is on, guys. It's over there. We're going to try a lot of different things. The perfect thing will be to hear your voice and to put a name to that bracelet. So we're going to try to do that. Okay. I'm going to ask you if you're comfortable talking to me. I know I'm a stranger, but you have seen me here, I'm sure, many, many times. I mean, that bracelet's been here how long? Years, right? Right?
I'm not sure. I get it confused with the other bracelet that was here too. There was another bracelet.
No, I think this bracelet's been here a while.
Okay.
And my name is John. This is Chris. If you'd rather talk to Chris, she's right back there. You know, hey, oh. That was fast.
And that was a real quick hit.
You want to come over and do an EVP session? And
yeah, I also want to do your little box there and see if I can get a reaction before I jump right in. Oh, got another response.
All right, I'm moving out. I'm going to let Chris talk to you.
Just
use that so you should pick it up.
the other one just all of a sudden it just started dry and that was it. The static finger just went off too. Okay.
Hold
so
on. Get this light back on.
I'm actually gonna hold it while I do this. Is that on? Yep. I answered my question, didn't I?
You touched it, right?
No.
Oh, I thought you touched it.
I did not touch it. I pointed to it. So we have this little box here, and I'm being very gentle with this because I understand that this is really important and has your children.
Was it literally a light show above your head?
I kind of caught it out of the corner of my eye. So I see that there were 3 girls and 4 boys. And I'm assuming these are all siblings. Because the dates and everything are pretty much close, like one right after the other, pretty much. So I'm going to turn on this little box. And what it does is that and I know that there's 7 of you. So if any one of you want to come forth and say something, anything, this can actually say a statement a sentence or a few words. You can tell us how you're feeling, if you're scared, or ask a question, or just tell us something that you want us to know. So I'm just going to turn it on. Okay. And as this is getting ready and it's searching, whenever you're ready, say something, and it will actually tell us that you're trying to say something. So go ahead and do your best. Any one of you, even the mom, if the mom is attached to this.
Yeah, that's the first item.
So
There goes the
it
lights
says
again.
the light.
And the lights keep going off.
The light.
I doubt I'll be able to see it.
It's hard. I know. But it goes away real fast too. But for you guys on Instagram, it says the light.
I think that box is like an obelisk.
So you want to tell us what you mean by the light? Can you do that again?
Well, the light, making the lights go off again and again.
Maybe they prefer it. Maybe you like it. Is there anything else?
Well, say the lights. The lights just all flashed above your head.
I will harm you. No, I don't believe that because you're a real gentle piece. So I kind of have a feeling that maybe somebody's just messing with us right now. Maybe one of you are being funny because I wouldn't be sitting here if there was anything that had to do with harming me. This piece is a really beautiful piece. It makes me feel really good. I'm a mom. I would love this. It says, oh, the light's annoying. It's annoying. So I'm just going to take and I'm going to shut this off and I'm going to try to do an EVP with you. And it's basically the same thing that I just did with this piece of equipment, but with this one, because John and I can't hear you, if you can project your voices, anyone that wants to, and just tell us whether it be Sharon or Georgie.
So I just want to stop you for 1 second. You guys watch that on Instagram. Just so you know, those purple lights that you're seeing in the frame, they're EMF lights. They react to surges in energy that weren't there before. So when there's a surge, the default color is that purple. So when there's a surge of energy, if it's a small surge, they'll turn blue, but they can go all the way up to red being the highest surge. And those lanterns that you see down the bottom, same thing. They measure EMF. Everything else is kind of static in touch over there.
Okay, so Sharon, Patty, Jimmy J, Jimmy O, this is Georgie, Nancy.
So you think they named multiple kids Jimmy?
And Tommy.
It's kind of weird, right?
It literally says there's a Jimmy J and a Jimmy O.
Would you name 2 kids the same name? Well, George Foreman named like
well, that might
all
be
of
their
his kids the same
nicknames.
name.
They might have called him Jimmy. Maybe one was James or
Yeah.
Now, maybe they were, well, let's see what the one.
Yeah, the one said maybe one was her husband. Oh.
One was born in 51 and the other one was born in 52. So no, I wouldn't. I would say that they were like born right.
Okay.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this on, and you guys can do the same thing like what you did with that box, but this time we're just going to ask you questions if you don't mind. We mean you no harm. We're just trying to get to know you, see who's attached to this. Okay. I'm sure nobody's ever really paid attention to you and asked questions of you directly. So any one of you can say something. So I'm just going to turn it on. Okay. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set this in the box right next to the recorder so that
I said maybe a grandmother's bracelet. That's possible too. That could be the name of the kids and the grandkids.
Or sibling, because my sister actually had stuff made with all of us.
I mean, to react to me for the mom.
Right out of the gate, right? All right, so I'm going to put this down here. I don't think Instagram can see it though, right?
No.
All right, so maybe I should just put it back up there and put the recorder up there.
See, the mom. It just reacted again when I said it reacted for the mom.
I'm just going to put you right back up there, and then I'm going to put the recorder up there right next to you so you can react, okay? So I'm going to put the recorder right here. And that was me that made everything. So the 7 siblings bracelet. Could any one of you please say your name? Are you brothers and sisters? Mom, are you attached to this bracelet? Do you know me, Chris, or John? Have you been listening to us? Can you say one of our names? Why two Jimmys? Who was the oldest? Could you please tell me who was the youngest? Can you tell us where you lived? Did you have families of your own? Just one more question. Is there anything that you would like to say that I did not ask? Thank you. Let's see.
Those damn puppets over there are making me nauseous. Ever since I sat over here, I feel nauseous. I feel sick. Ugh. The puppets are next. Ugh. I feel so nauseous.
Okay.
Ugh.
Here we go. Here we go. Okay, family. The 7 siblings bracelet. Could any one of you please say your name?
What's that? Is that somebody talking?
Are you brothers and sisters?
Could you rewind it before you ask the question?
Mom, are you attached to this bracelet? Do you know me, Chris, or John? Have you been listening to us? Can you say one of our names? Why two Jimmys? Why two
Right
Jimmys?
before I speak, there's something there.
Why two
You
Jimmys?
hear that?
Is it breath or something?
Why two Jimmys?
Did you ask her name at all?
Who was the oldest?
It's a lot of breathing. There's a voice. It's too far away.
Could you please tell me who was the youngest? Can you tell us where you lived?
What? There wasn't anything there? Where you lived?
What?
There wasn't anything there where you lived? Right there. What's that? That's just a noise. I thought it was a word. Oh, there we go. Oh, I feel good near those things. It's a bad sign.
Did you have families of your own?
What was that?
What's that? happening?
Do it again. Good.
What's happening?
Go ahead. Again. It's pretty close to
Of your own?
what's happening.
Yeah.
I hear without them. Do it again. Without them.
Without
That's
them.
what I hear.
Okay.
Without them.
I'll take it. I don't have good hearing, so.
Just one more question. Is there anything that you would like to say that I did not ask?
You hearing us?
Is that just like heavy breathing? Like what is that? Do it again.
It sounds like a train.
It sounds to me like
It could be.
Thank you.
somebody like gasping for breath. That's what it sounds like to me.
That was crazy. So it seems like there's one person attached to this.
All right, hold on a minute. Okay, someone thinks that maybe the Jimmys were twins.
They're not born the same year. They both have two. They're a year apart.
Oh, hold on. Somebody's there. Is that you? No, that's you. Okay, good.
Oh God, don't scare me.
Yeah, I know. That would be totally scary.
I know. For me, it would be. Not for you, but for me. Do you want to try to do a spirit box with him real quick?
So the only thing she answered was without them.
So that makes me think it's the mother without the children.
I think it's the mother. That's the vibe that I'm getting.
I mean, I'm getting that there's one. There's one spirit attached to this. I'm not getting all of. I have a feeling because that makes total sense, doesn't it?
And like Donna said, could be grandma, but I mean, I get the feeling that it's maybe mom. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But the lights responded to mom when I asked.
And then the fact is that when I asked the question and I said, "Do you have your own family?" I'm without them.
Are you upset and sad that you're without your family now? You said you're without them.
I understand that. I'm without one of my children. So I understand. I feel that. I can understand that. Unless you have them, they're not with you right now.
Are you ever near them? Do you ever go visit them? Maybe holidays, birthdays, or
Did we take you away from them? You want to try spirit box before we move on?
yeah, I guess.
Give it a shot.
No way. Is that the real Chelsea Layden watching on Instagram? Can't be.
Go ahead, sir. Do your magic. Woo.
Oh,
Hello.
see, lit up to the magic.
It is magical that we get to communicate with you. 100%. And trust me, we absolutely respect it and are very grateful for it. So thank you.
I wonder if that was the real Chelsea that was watching. I don't know if she's watching now, but
Okay, here we
Alrighty.
go.
you want your seat there?
No, it's okay. I got the chair. You can sit on that for now. I'm not your.
I'm what?
Your back's
I'm
been
young and
bothering you.
spry.
Well, you're younger than me.
Okay. All right, I'm going to try one more EVP session now. I got a feeling.
Oh,
you never
Light just went off.
you
by
never
too.
asked her what her name was.
No, I did
So
not.
I'm curious if maybe we'll get that. I'm just going to do one quick one. And guys, if you have any questions, Instagram or Facebook, YouTube, think of questions now. I'm going to ask like 3 maybe 4, and then Chris will keep an eye on your questions. So when I'm done with my questions, I'll take a look over at her, and then she could ask your questions. Okay, so maybe you have stuff that I'm not going to ask or Chris didn't
Right.
ask. So think of a question. I've got a couple.
All perspectives are good. Jackie actually made a good point. She said maybe the first one passed away, then the next baby was also named Jimmy.
But that I could totally see. So again, that's something to ask. And I think you did ask that, but we'll follow it up. Okay, we're going to try one more time, okay, with who's ever listening here, because we would love to find more information about you, about your family. Again, that's those things are etched in gold. I mean, they're meant to last and to be handed down, and again, out of respect for someone. That there you go.
Oh.
That gift was given. So I want to try to hear your voice one more time, okay? I'm going to put the recorder down on the floor. All right, I'm going to put it right here. And again, my name is John, and I'm going to ask if you could please tell me your first name. How about your last name? That would be much easier to find the family because we do have a lot of first names. What is your last name? The question has been asked about Jimmy. There are 2 Jimmys names on the bracelet. Were they both your children?
Oh. Where are your children? How did you pass? What was your husband's name? Are you sad that the bracelet isn't with the family anymore? Are the dates on the bracelet your birth dates?
Man, those dang puppets. I got a feeling. Some weird mojo coming from over there. All right. And again, my name is John, and I'm going to ask if you could please tell me your first name. Turned off the air, right? The heat?
I'm pretty sure I did.
Oh. Did you hear that? What?
Mama. It sounds like mama. Mama.
Mama, right? Am I crazy?
Mama. It says mama.
That's nuts, man. How about your last name? That would be much easier to find the family because we do have a lot of first names. What is your last name?
Oh.
That was nuts. What was she saying? Something in the background. The question has been asked about Jimmy. There are two Jimmys names on the bracelet. Were they both your children? 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 But were they both your children?
All of them.
Were they both your children? On the bracelet. Were they both your children?
All of them. All of them.
Wow.
All of
Great
them.
is that? That's nuts.
Thank you, Mama.
Ooh. Who said ooh? That is. Mama, was that you?
Where are your children? How did you pass? What was your husband's name? Are you sad that the bracelet isn't with the family anymore?
What is that?
You moving around?
No.
Are the dates on the bracelet your birth dates?
Listen, I got answers to two of my three questions.
You did. Mama likes you. Right, Mama?
I got answers out of two of it. That was really, really cool. I don't know if did they hear that good because I mean
Yeah, they
that
said they're
was-
hearing breathing.
I
especially
mean,
when
that
you pointed.
Mama and all of them. I heard that from over here. I mean, that was
That's pretty
really,
clear.
really good. Wow. I don't even think there's a necessary for that, but so we did find out that you are Mama and that they were all your children, and I think that's just
What did they say that with the EVP I did? What did she say?
I don't know.
They all are?
That was for mine.
Yeah, but what I
I
forget.
don't know what yours was,
I'm getting old. I can't remember things.
but that was awesome. Thank you so much for talking to us. I mean, that was, you know, again, I think this bracelet has been here a while. Donna would confirm that, but I do apologize for not talking to you sooner. I tend to lean towards things like the creepy puppets here. And I do apologize for not, again, introducing ourselves and speaking to you sooner. It does sound like you do have a lot to say, and that bracelet was very important to you, and it should be.
Yeah, we don't know what her name is.
No, we got Mama, but
People asking you to do the spirit box.
okay. If a bracelet like that was given to me by my kid, by my kids and my grandkids, definitely that would be very important to me. I spoke about this before to the people that are watching and that know me. I have a little tiny heart that goes out a necklace that I bought my mother when I was 8 years old, and I have it still, and I keep it on top of her urn, and that means the world to me.
Yeah.
That's my mom.
Yep.
And that means the world to me. I would never want that to belong to anybody but my daughter and my son and hopefully their children, and because it meant that much to me, and I'm sure that meant that much to you, and I'm sure whoever does wind up having that bracelet in their home will respect you and your family and your memory and keep it, so you could trust in that. Okay, I mean, we're already half hour in. I think we should. You think I should even bother?
They're asking.
I mean, I don't think we even bother. When you get EVPs like that, it's kind
I mean, it will be pretty hard. And honestly, these next few pieces is that's true too. Laura Carroll said, this is so nice to communicate with Mama, especially close to Mother's Day. I agree. Maybe you should just move.
But you know what? That's a very good point that you just brought up. Mother's Day is only a week or whatever away,
Yeah.
and here we are. And we didn't plan it that way.
We
at
didn't even
all.
think
This
about
was
it.
just something that's been here in the shop, and we never got around to it. And maybe that was meant to be, because I wasn't thinking about that. Were you?
No.
Bingo. Did you see that?
Hello, Mama. Gee, Mama's like, really?
Wow.
All
How
right,
cool
Mama.
was that?
That's
like I got chills now. So yes, happy Mother's Day to you. I wish I knew your first name, but I'll refer to you as Mama. Happy Mother's Day to you. I'm glad that we were able to talk to you and your family prior to Mother's Day. Sound like you had a lot of people that loved you and cared about you enough. Maybe that was given to you on Mother's Day. Maybe that's why this kind of happened,
It's a beautiful piece.
All right, we're going to move on to the creepy puppets. We got to go from feel good to I felt nauseous. You don't feel anything over there by those things?
I haven't been feeling good since we walked in,
I feel fine here. I felt nauseous there.
I just don't want to acknowledge
And those
that.
creepy puppets I thought were decorative. I told Donna that.
You did.
I thought they were just kind of, she's like, no, there's supposedly a strong attachment in there. And I'm like, those things have been looking at me for weeks.
You've been saying, oh, yeah,
weeks and months.
boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh,
So
boy.
what we're going to do is, for you guys on Facebook and for you guys on Instagram and YouTube, we're going to turn the light on, and I'm going to take, wow. Kidding. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute.
And the lights flashed.
Do you want to talk to us some more? Because we're going to move on to the puppets, which may or may not be friendly. But if you have something more to say, then go ahead, and you're kind of making that make music a little bit.
Mom was like, you started speaking to me finally after I've been in here.
If you have anything more to say, go ahead and show us that you're there and you want to keep talking to us. I don't want to cut your time short, or if there's more to say here, well, let's talk some more. Again, it is Mother's Day, so I will definitely do that for you.
Susan says that in the beginning, when we got that message that says, I will hurt you, she believes that was the puppets that did that. That's possible.
Okay, so I am going to remove the bracelet now. We're gonna talk to the puppets.
You're going to talk to the puppets.
Okay.
Everything flashed because I turned on the lights. So and that's John. Just so you guys can see that the SLS is working, but it's mapping John.
So again, everything that you're going to see going off when we're near it and we're touching that area, the reason we use it for quote unquote ghost hunting, because it reacts to us as people, and it would react the same as spirits. Everything's touch, motion, and EMF. These are EMF trip wires that you see hanging here. They're EMF lanterns in the back that again measure energy and surges. Static electricity domes are there, and these fingers are as well. And the REM pods are proximity sensors. Something has to come close to that antenna or that antenna back there for them to make music and go off.
She was a surprise.
Okay, here we go. Get a gander at those beauties. Tell me if you can see them on Instagram too.
I can see one of them. Can't see both. There you go. Those faces.
That's the thing of
Come up,
nightmares
go a little
right
bit.
there.
Right there. Come down. Perfect.
There they are.
Those would give me nightmares if I
There's
had them in
Pig
my
Boy
room.
and I shouldn't even make names. They're gonna really get me. I'm not this. Oh, that's falling off there.
Yeah. Good.
We don't want that, do we? No,
We do not.
John's the nice one here.
The SLS is showing John. That's what it's mapping. Oh, no. It wasn't. You actually had a figure there for 2 seconds.
All right, I got to kind of lay these down on their sides. All right, you stay there, big boy. Big man, whoever you are.
That's what people said. It looks like a pig. And they said that these are
That's me making that go
these
off,
are
so don't
ugly.
think it's anything with me.
Like, I don't care if they're ugly. I just care if they got bad juju to them.
Okay, zero idea of who's attached to these and why. We'll just say that right off the bat. I do have the nauseous feeling after touching them again,
I can imagine.
which is not good. I feel like nauseous. Just my
You didn't
stomach.
realize, but when you turned and you spoke to us, both the statics behind you were, both of them were lit up.
Okay, so we have no information on these other than Donna told me that there may or may not be a strong attachment to them. They're two puppets. I can't tell really how old they are. Again, Donna, if you're watching, if you can give an estimate, let us know. Whoever you are, you've been in there a little while. And you saw me staring at you a few times, and I caught a kind of a vibe. My name is Sean. This is Chris here. We don't know if you're the maker of those puppets, or just somebody who purchased them, or maybe they were a gift. We're going to try to find out as much as we can about you while we're talking to you. You saw us just talking to somebody else.
Donna said 1940 paper mache.
Okay, 1940 paper mache. Did these belong to a child? I don't think they look kind of fragile. Did these belong to a child at one time? If you release your energy from the puppets, or if you just stand in that area, those lights you see up there, yep, just like that, are going to change colors. The things that look like V fingers behind the puppets, they react to just motion, static electricity. All you got to do is wave your hand around them. These tiny little balls, you have to touch them with your finger. Why do these keep going off on me? See that? Same thing with the yes and the no. We have things that look like eggs down here. All you need to do is touch them. You can answer questions maybe that way. This makes music. And these light up like a rainbow, and they go all the way around. They go in a circle, one light at a time. Okay?
I didn't feel anything before, and then you started working with them. I am nauseous. Those static fingers going off. Blue light went off, and my eyes are starting to water, and I do not feel well.
So did somebody, well, there's a second one. Okay. That's really good. Really, really good. Thank you for that. Now, we're both feeling kind of nauseous. Whoa. Okay. Is there somebody angry, negative, unhappy, attached to?
Oh, the
See that
dome.
all the way around. Look at that.
Well, this has got some punch behind it.
Could they see that on Instagram, or is that too far?
Yes, they can see it.
Look at that thing.
Oh my goodness.
Now, again, you've got to move your hand, and you've got to create static electricity around that for it to light up like that.
Holy
and there's somebody
guacamole.
literally with their hand doing this, like I was doing. Okay, so you did the two V fingers. You made those lights up above. You lit up the circle rainbow dome. What about that music one I was telling you about? The one where I made music just by moving my fingers around? The antenna, you know what an antenna is if in 1940. And that'll make music too. That'll really let me know that somebody's there.
That was me, my breath. I was just trying to get rid of this feeling.
Affecting you. Okay, so again, I have a bit of a headache. I feel nauseous.
Are your eyes watery?
No. And Chris is saying that her eyes are watering and she feels nauseous. Is this something that you're doing on purpose? Do you not like being out of that case and us talking to you? If you don't want us talking to you, go ahead and make the rainbow and the lights and all that flash just by moving around, and we'll leave you be.
We're at the Creeper Gallery.
How about that? I'll give you that opportunity where we'll back off. I'll pretend I didn't see that.
Oh, it was very half-hearted.
Yes, that was that wasn't much of an effort there. So,
Well,
what you did?
okay.
You see what you did? Well, we are going to try to find out a little about you, okay? And you could actually talk, and we could hear you on a recorder. You know what a recorder is. We have a radio, a broken radio that you'll be able to talk to. And we just want to find out as much as we can about you in a little bit of time, and then we'll let you be. Okay? Well, let's try that. And you can stop affecting me because the headache and the nausea is not fun. Not fun at all.
No, please stop.
All right. So I'm going to turn on this little box here. This little box is like an Ovilus. It's kind of a knockoff version of an Ovilus. And if you don't know what an Ovilus is, an Ovilus actually is programmed with 2,000 words. And the theory is that a spirit can pick the words that they want to say. They can manipulate the energy and say words that'll read out on the box here. You won't hear them out loud, but they appear on the screen in front of me. So,
and they go away pretty quick, and it's very
small.
It's small print. So, we try to.
We just try it again. It's not 100% accurate. You never know, but we try to use that along with other tools to try to bridge the gap. I have a really bad headache. Okay, so I'm turning it on right now.
These puppets are not new to the shop. We just thought they were for decoration.
I want you to say anything you want to say. Think really hard. Any words that relate to you or anything you want us to know. I want you to think about it, and I want you to say one word or two or three words, whatever you think is relevant to you and what you want us to know. But think in terms of a couple of words. It says you may try. You may try. Okay. It's giving me permission to give it a shot.
I guess so, but damn.
All right. I'm going to try. Anything else before we try a couple of different ways? A flashlight. What's going on? I'm going to try a few more ways. Just like you said, I may try, so I'm going to try. But you tell me anything else you want me to know before I try something else. Oh, I hate this feeling. It says I like it here. Wow.
I'm sure you
Because of all
do.
the dark,
Right?
the dark ones that are in here. I like it here.
I would put that.
All
We
right.
try to put that up for you guys to see on Instagram, but the lettering is so small and it goes away so quick.
All right. So let's try to hear your voice first. How about that? We'll try it one way and then we'll try it another way. And I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time with these because I don't like that feeling at all. So if you're trying to borrow my energy, that's fine, but there's a limit. Okay?
They're
Of what
asking
you
how
can
many
do.
puppets are there.
There are two. Did they not see them?
Well, the people that just came on,
All right, so-
and these puppets have been here for a while in the glass case.
you
John
see
has
that?
been John has
No.
been drawn to these for quite a while.
Did you see that from over there?
Yeah,
No,
one looks like a
no.
pig almost with ears. Or somebody said from Harry Potter. What's that character from Harry Potter?
I don't watch Harry Potter.
And then the other one looks like a woman.
Yeah. But there are two puppets.
Yeah, two
And Donna
puppets.
said they're from 1940.
1940, and they were handmade.
Okay, so let's try to hear your voice. I got a feel about this, but hey, you never know. All right, I'm turning on the recorder. You know what a recorder is, correct? Basic information. Tell us your name. Tell us what those puppets are. Did you make them? Well, we're going to ask you a bunch of questions, okay? So I want you to answer out loud, and we'll be able to hear you back on this recorder here. All right? Back in 1940s, maybe they had the reel-to-reel, but this does the same thing. I'm putting it right down here on the floor. Okay, so the very first thing I want to ask you is, what is your name? Are you the person who made those puppets? The feeling that I'm getting, the nausea, the headache, are you doing that on purpose? People seem to feel that there's a negative energy or a darkness attached to these puppets. Would you say that that's true about you? What happens if these puppets are sold separately? Does that make you angry? How would you describe this puppet here? Are you a child or an adult? You said you like it here before. Is that true? This was a struggle, man.
I heard
I'm not
something.
kidding.
I heard something.
What do you
I
mean?
heard something live when you had just asked your last question.
Like a voice?
I don't know if it was like a music or a voice, but it was coming from over in your area. No, and it definitely, and then there was a bang. You heard the bang, right?
No, yeah, and again, there's nobody here but us.
I
So,
know.
I mean, there shouldn't be any noises at all.
My mouth is watering, like when when
Water,
you're
I
not,
taste metal. I
like,
told you, I taste whenever something is bad, I taste metal.
but like when you're nauseous and
Yeah,
you're,
like you're
gonna,
vomit, you get
yeah,
yeah, I feel the same way.
it's what's happening, and it's, I'm trying to fight it.
My headache. I mean, I feel like I'm getting a migraine.
Kathy said she heard a voice right before the question.
Okay, so the very first thing I want to ask you is, what is your name? Are you the person who made those puppets? Are you the person who made those puppets? He talks over me. There's the noise. The feeling that I'm getting, the nausea, the headache, are you doing that on purpose? People seem to feel that there's a negative energy or darkness attached to these puppets. Would you say that that's true about you?
Oh,
Puppets? Would you say that that's true about you? Puppets? Would you say that that's true about you?
yeah.
These puppets? Would you say that that's true about you?
My God.
Oh, man, it sucks.
We got to do this in spirit box and wrap this one up.
What happens if these puppets are sold separately? If these puppets are sold separately. Sold separately. 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 I hear, hi, John. They're sold separately. See? Puppets are sold separately.
Do it again.
What happens if these puppets are sold separately?
Hi, John.
Sold separately. Puppets are sold separately. Does that make you angry? How would you describe this puppet here?
Is that a bloody plane?
Are you a child or an adult? You said you like it here before. Is that true? Or is that true?
That's what I heard live.
Is that true? Or before. Is that true? It's like a metallic, like a before. Is that true? Listen.
I heard that live.
Or is that true? That's weird, man.
I heard that live.
Gotcha. I can't get you for a while, but I got you. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to do the spirit. Oh my God, that freaking is.
I know, John. We got to do this and wrap this one up. I'm sorry, but I'm trying not to leave your ass here with us
Funny.
here.
What's your language? Okay?
Sorry, but
There are
it's just
children
like,
watching this.
it's just like, this one's really
You hear her
affecting
threaten
me.
to leave my ass here, everyone? Everybody heard that? When the going gets tough, someone gets going. Yeah, this time I'm going to do the spirit box, and I'm going to record the session because a lot of times I'll listen back at the feed after the feed, and I catch things on the replay. So I'm going to run the recorder, and I'm going to put the recorder over there. I'm going to do the spirit box over here, and I'm going to hold the puppets.
You what?
You heard me. Yeah, me too.
You sure you want to do that?
No.
Thank you,
Is
Vicky.
your running shoes on, Chris? You got
My
that right,
running
Rhonda.
shoes are on. You bet your bippy. I know he's got to do his due diligence for this stuff, but I do not like it when it affects.
All right. Let's see what you got.
You had to say that?
I'm going to turn the recorder on in a second. Run in the recorder. Turn it on the spirit box. Care to tell me your name? Who are you? I heard a female.
Look,
What is the name of this puppet?
Don, look. Look.
What did you call this one? I asked before what would happen if we separate these and I take this one home. I kind of like this one. This one, not so much. Were you the one who made these puppets? Why are you giving me a headache and making me feel nauseous? On purpose? You want me to put them back? Should I be afraid of these? Tell me your first name and I'll stop. Who are you? Go ahead. First name. I'm going to turn this off. Anything else you want to say before I turn this off?
Are you trying to make us feel how you feel?
I'm wondering if I'm hearing what I think I'm hearing. Because I thought I heard a few naughties in there, but I'm not sure. I'm going to put these back. That's me doing all that. So I'm going to listen back. I do think there was a few naughties in there. Yeah, this is why I listen back, so I can rewind it and play it back, because I know I heard some stuff there. Turn it on the spirit box.
Oh,
Care to tell me your name? Who are you? Respect. Need respect. Do you hear that?
yep.
Need respect.
And people were saying that before. People were saying that. They heard that right out of the gate.
I had a female. What is the name of this puppet? What did you call this one? I asked before what would happen if we separate these and I take this one home.
That wasn't
I
a
kind
hole.
of like this one. This one, not so much. This one, not so much. Please be nice. This one, not so much.
Oh, that's clear.
This one, not so much. This one, not so much. Were you the one who made these puppets? Why are you giving me a headache and making me feel nauseous? On purpose? You want me to put them back? Should I be afraid of these? Tell me your first name and I'll stop. Who are you? Go ahead. First name. I'm going to turn this off. Anything else you want to say before I turn this off? Before I turn this off? Say before I turn this off? Are you trying to make us feel how you feel? Franklin, maybe. Oh, I said thank. I thought it said thanks a million, but it said thanks something. So I'm getting the feeling that maybe you were saying be nice, respect. So again, I will do you the respect of saying that maybe it's just the energy, just the feeling of the energy from you to us is the reason we feel. nauseous and have a headache. Maybe it's not meant to be bad or aggressive. So if that's the case, then I apologize. And it maybe again, it's just the way we feel around these objects. So if I was wrong, I apologize, and I appreciate you talking with us. And we probably will come back in one day and speak to you again.
I'm wondering if it's just making us feel how it felt,
Could be a residual, yeah,
right?
Could be,
Like maybe the stomach, the headache, maybe there
Yeah.
was something going
my
on
stomach's
with,
like cramping right now.
yeah.
So I mean, it's one of those things where you don't want to keep going and subject yourself too long. But no, I again, I don't have that impression of a dark. I think it's more of a, after hearing what he had to say, I do think it's more of a, it's just the way, like Chris said, I think the way maybe they were feeling, the headache, the
And I think that's
nausea.
probably what they meant by, I will hurt you, meaning that you're going to feel what I felt.
Yeah.
Not that I'm going to
It's
physically
kinda like
harm
an
you and just
empathic
like,
type of feeling. Yeah, you
yes.
feel what the,
Because
whatever
my
the
head is
emotions and-
splitting now
Yeah, me
too.
too.
And it's just like,
So
I'm
again,
ready
I
to move
do
on.
thank you for taking the time and speaking to us. And I apologize again if I did come off as being disrespectful to you and these objects that belong to you or that you made. Maybe next time we'll talk to you a little more and we'll find out again if you made them, if you purchased them, why you chose these, or were there more that
A lot
you
of people
had?
did hear Franklin. They're all saying they
Franklin.
heard Franklin.
Okay, hopefully that is your name, and it'd be great to attach it to the puppets there. But again, thank you for taking the time, and hopefully we'll be back and we'll speak to you again. at some
Luann
point.
also said that maybe when he said to be nice or whatever, it's because we were saying that they were ugly. And like,
I
his
didn't
art
say that.
in the beginning we did. We said they were not. Well, we did. We were saying that they
I'm not
weren't.
saying- one looks like a pig.
Yeah. And then maybe it was saying like, be nice because like, nobody likes to say their work is.
All right, so again, we're gonna put these back, and because again, it's just the way we feel more than anything that
Yeah.
we'll try to talk to you again. I don't know if we want to try one more EVP session just with a gentler approach to see if we get anything. Maybe 3 questions if they have any. We'll run that down real quick. So, guys, if you have any questions, I'm going to ask 3 again, and then
If
You
you
guys-
guys want to type out a question real quick, and I'll do it after John lets me know he's done.
so I'm going to put the recorder down now. Once we put that, usually when you distance yourself from the objects, in this case, I won't put them there. I'll probably put them in the other room just to give myself enough space and not feel this way. I mean, that usually takes a good 10, 20 feet to be removed before, because I was sitting where Chris is sitting right there and I was feeling it. So I need to be kind of removed a little bit, I think. All right, I'm going to try really quick here. Hold it down. Again, I apologize for before if you felt like we were being disrespectful. Now we'll try a different approach. Would you please be willing to tell us your first name so we can address you properly? We thought we heard the name Franklin. Is Franklin, in fact, your name? Did you have more puppets? Was there a larger collection that you had? What would you like to see happen to your puppets? A collector, a child? Who do you have a preference, and who might own them?
Why are you here and what happened to you? Did you suffer from an illness?
Is what we're feeling from the puppets, from you, is this, are you trying to make us feel what you felt or what you're feeling?
Who were the puppets made for? Is Franklin the puppet's name?
I want to stop it because I do want to put them in the other room, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to just get through this. Turn it down. Again, I apologize. Turn it down. Again, I apologize for before. If you felt, hold on, I gotta make sure the speaker's up all the way. We were being disrespectful. Again, I apologize for before. I apologize. Turn it down. Again, I turn it down.
What's that?
Again, I apologize.
What's that?
Turn it down. Again, I hear how clear that is. Turn it down. Again, oh my God, how clear is that? Turn it down. Again, turn it down. Again, is that crazy how clear that is?
What's that?
Again, I apologize for before. If you felt like we were being disrespectful, now we'll try a different approach. Would you please be willing to tell us your first name so we could address you properly? We thought we heard the name Franklin. Is Franklin, in fact, your name? Did you have more puppets? Was there a larger collection that you had? What would you like to see happen to your puppets? A collector, a child? Who do you have a preference, and who might own them?
Why are you here and what happened to you? Did you suffer from an illness?
Is what we're feeling from the puppets, from you, is this, are you trying to make us feel what you felt or what you're feeling? Or what you felt or what you're feeling? You felt or what you're feeling? So what you felt or what you're feeling? I guess.
Who were the puppets made for? Is Franklin the puppet's name?
Well, he was talking right when we started and then didn't say another. I still have a bit of a headache when my stomach stopped turning, so that's at least a good thing, but my head feels like it's in a vice right now.
Yeah.
So, how far into it are we? What's the time?
9:31.
Hour and a half. All right.
So let's
you-
get them out of
You want to
here
do the picture?
and let's get the picture going. I'll start it and you can finish it.
You start it and you finish it. I agree. All right, guys. Thank you again. Gentle approach, and I think we at least made a little bit of headway there, right?
What do you mean what was in the background? I'm not too sure what you mean what was in the background. You mean then the sound? We don't know. I don't think it wasn't clear enough.
All right, I'm
I
gonna
gotta-
put these out there. I need to get by you.
Yeah, I gotta close the chair. Or you can do it. Really should just turn on the light. Here.
All right, it's in the other room.
All right, guys. While he's doing that, I'm going to set up this next piece and show you guys. So bear with me. That one affected, man. Okay, that's me. I know. Let me move this. Okay. Maybe you guys can get a good looky of this, and then I'll read it to you.
Oh man, everybody's gonna be able to see that on this room.
Is there a way I can lift it without bumping everything?
Yeah, you can't see crap.
All right, let's see if we can set this up.
Why you want me to do it?
I just don't want to hit stuff.
Well, I won't put it on that rung. I would put it on the lower rung.
All right, well, you come in moving over it then, because my hands aren't really that great. So I'll read you what the whole synopsis is of it, but it was a painting that a mother did. I don't think it was freezing. I think it was just like when I had the phone.
Huh?
That's much better. Okay.
I'll have to put it on the ground. You'll be able to hear it if it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be able to use the eggs. Come over here.
Good enough. Okay. Yeah, that one did kind of knock us for a loop a little bit.
Not me.
Yeah, you bounce back pretty quick. So I just want to show them real quick. This is a picture of a mother and her son. And these are the different stages of the son's life. Pet, violin, them together as a family. I don't know if that's their last name or if it's a shop or something. So just to give you an idea, her and her son, okay? Now, Oliver Putman Young was born 1923 and died 1923 in Michigan, maybe. This tragic story states that his mother created this portrait of his life after he died as an infant. In her grief, she created the imaginary life that he never got to live, and kept the painting with her always. Mother and child are connected. Mother's name may have been, how do you say that? Leona. So her name might have been Leona. So you think about this for a minute. There's mom and son, the son who passed in infancy, and yet she projected what she thinks his life would have been through picture, and assuming that he had a pet turtle, and where everything went through his life, the different stages. Now that's amazing. There you go. Hello, Leona and Oliver. My name is Chris. This is John.
I should have the light on.
I know that you've been in here with us many, many times. John and I have, oh, it's already reacting. I don't
Yeah,
know if
but
you
that
can see
was
it.
from you.
Huh?
That was from you being over there.
Was it?
Yeah.
So you've been in here. You know how all of this works. If you touch anything, the lights change. Like this right down here, see, like where I put my hands, the static will make it all go off. So you can actually like go around it. You know that there's a music box. If you touch it, it'll just do. And then I'm going to do an EVP with you to see if we can catch your voice. But if you could touch anything at all, just to let John and I know that you're here, we would be very, very grateful. Can you keep making that come around? Could you come towards me and John? Perfect. Thank you. Keep coming. Please keep coming. None of us are going to hurt you. You've been around us enough to know. This is just about communicating and getting to know you and letting you tell your story. You see this? I am so sorry that you lost your son so young. But I do have to say that you did an honor. You honored him by painting him in a life that he might have led or accomplished. And that's really beautiful. And I hope that it helped you in your grief. I lost a child. I didn't lose him in infancy. And only a mother can know what that's like. And I'm very, very sorry. I struggle with it every day. So I can only imagine what it was like for you. But I have to say, I'm not talented like you are. This painting is amazing. It's absolutely beautiful. And I never even thought to do something like this, to put something together to project what the life would have been like and accomplishment. So this is really beautiful. This is a parent's hope for their child. So thank you for this and sharing. And I don't know if this is Oliver or if this is possibly Leona. I hope we have your name right. But I think what I'm going to do, because this case is a little bit more, I'm going to bring out this little device that you've seen that we've done. If you project your voice, and if you could say anything, even your name, or if you're sad, or if you're happy, if you're with your son, anything at all, even if just let us know that you're here, if this is you, Leona, or if this is Oliver, okay? So I'm going to turn it on, and all I need you to do is just project an answer, anything you want to say. I'm going to ask you a question, see if that works better for you. Are you here with us? I just lit up, didn't it? Not bothered. So you're not upset that we're here and we're asking? You're okay? You feel secure? Is that what you're trying to say? Go ahead. It's all right. Would you like to communicate with us? I mean, you're really good at lighting up things. I'm alone.
Okay. So I think, what'd you do with it? Oh, it's right there. I think we're going to go right into asking you some questions. I think this is going to be an easier way to communicate with you. I'm actually going to try. I know that they can't. If, Oliver, real quick, if you're here with us and you can hear me, maybe I should take my hat off too. Just out of respect. If you could touch one of these, I'm going to put one on that side and one on this side. Okay? And if you just tap it, that's all you have to do. Is this on? All you have to do is just tap it with your finger, and I'm going to actually move a little bit more away, give you a little bit of space so I'm not right on top of you. Hasn't reset yet? Has it reset, or is it still going? So could you do me a favor, Oliver, if you're here and this is you, could you tap one of those blinky lights for me, please? It won't hurt you. It'll just let me know that you can interact and we can have a conversation together, if that's possible. Can you light up anything for me, Oliver, if you're here? You can touch whatever interests you. Nothing here can hurt you. I promise. Leona, if this is your name, and if it's not, I'm truly sorry. I'll call you Mom if you'd like. Could you light up anything here for us? I know before that you lit up a few things. But if you could make that static dome with all the colored like a rainbow that went around, if you'd like to touch that again for me. There's one that's right there by the painting, and there's one on the floor. There's even the music box. It's all right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to ask you guys questions, and I'm going to do the same thing with you guys, like what John did. I'm going to ask a few questions, and then you guys can ask questions. And again, just keep in mind that this is a mother who lost her son in infancy, and she did this painting, and she kept it with her whole entire life. So just keep that in mind when you're asking your questions. So I'm going to stick this right here by the painting. This is the Putnam family, mom and son. And I'm going to set that right there. I'm going to ask questions. Could you please tell us your name? Oliver, how did it make you feel that your mom made this painting of your life that you did not have? Leona, Mom, how long did it take you to put this painting together of your son's life? In each one of these depictions that you have, your son was very happy, you looked very happy, and he was very successful. What a tribute. Do you think that these are the things that Oliver would have done if he had lived?
Could you tell us why or what was the reason for Oliver passing? Did Oliver have a sibling?
Is this how you connect with your son at times? How did you come up with the concept for this beautiful tribute painting of your son? Are you and your son together now and happy? Sit. Hear me?
This is the Putnam family, mom and son. I'm going to set that right there. I'm going to ask questions. Could you please tell us your name? Oliver, how did it make you feel that your mom made this painting of your life that you did not have?
I thought he said cold at first, but it doesn't. I gotta amplify that one. It's definitely a male voice.
Leona, mom, how long did it take you to put this painting together of your son's life? In each one of these depictions that you have, your son was very happy, you look very happy, and he was very successful. What a tribute. Do you think that these are the things that Oliver would have done if he had lived? Could you tell us why or what was the reason for Oliver passing?
What'd she say there?
What?
What after the passing? What'd she say?
It was a grunt.
Oh.
Was the reason for Oliver passing? Did Oliver have a sibling?
Is this how you connect with your son at times? How did you come up with the concept for this beautiful tribute painting of your son? Are you and your son together now and happy?
It's guttural sounds.
So, yeah.
So I kind of get the impression that she does not dwell on and does not think about his passing. That she really put everything into this painting. That like the illusion of, and when somebody doesn't want to face the reality of something, like a mother who loses a child and they give them those dolls that look like children. They change them and they act like they're alive and everything because they can't accept the reality of the child is gone. So they use those dolls. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you're talking about the M. Night Shyamalan show that we watched.
But yeah, but I think this is what this painting's about. This is how she dealt in her reality. Her reality this was her reality, not his death. It seems like everything was put into this. Her grief, and if you notice, there's her husband, her son, and another son. So there was another child. So it looks like this was her way of dealing with that and putting everything into it, that I'm not accepting that he's gone. This is exactly what life was supposed to be and is her reality. You want to try to do a session with her?
I mean, I'll do a
Oliver?
quick one before we finish up, but she may not be willing to, you know what I mean? Not they're all not willing to talk and do as much as,
This
you
is
know.
a gentle piece, but there's a sense of fragility about this. I don't think it's just a tribute. I really do think that this was her reality.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So let me get up and let you give it a shot. Oh. There you go.
I'm going to take 5 minutes. It's almost 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Picking up from that last one. What was her name?
Leona, possibly. Not. She wasn't too sure. There was a question mark with the name. And the funny thing is, it's true. Maybe that was him grown in his family. But I would assume that she would put him with her because it looks like her still in that bottom picture.
I didn't really get a good look at it.
See how she's there? Now look over there. The hairstyle and everything is the same. Or do you think it's like...
This is supposed to be him when he's older?
Yeah. Yep. There were different phases of his life. So maybe maybe you're correct. Maybe that bottom picture is of him with a family.
January 1, 1900 or 1900. So this is.
Mm-hmm.
It says Oliver Putnam Young.
Yep, that's what his name was.
Wow. All right, I'll just do a real quick EVP session. I didn't introduce myself. My name is John, and this is Chris with me. Again, I've literally sat in front of this picture every time we've been here for the last, I don't even know how
Been
many
here a
times.
while.
And you've watched us speak to everybody else. So this is going to be your opportunity, and we're going to be leaving shortly. So I do want to give you every chance to convey whatever you want to convey about yourself and your family and about your son, Oliver. Could we please just confirm what your first name is, please? I'm very sorry for your loss. Did you have any more children? In this picture right here that I'm pointing to, that Oliver has the hat on, how old did you believe him to be in that picture? I did notice that there's a turtle and a violin in the picture. Did he show any interest in either of those things, or did you put them there for a reason? Again, people would like to believe in the idea of heaven and the afterlife, and that we all meet again and things are kind of made right. Could you tell us if you and Oliver are together again and if things were made right? We were speaking to the woman before. Maybe you heard us about the bracelet with her children's name, and we were talking about it being very close to Mother's Day. I would like to wish you a happy Mother's Day, and if there's anything else you want to say to us or anything that we could help you with, we'd be happy to do so. So please say whatever you want to say before we leave. And that'll do. Not even the lights are flashing that much anymore. I don't really sense a strong presence here. I didn't introduce myself. My name is Sean, and this is Chris with me. Again, I've literally sat in front of this picture every time we've been here for the last, I don't even know how many times. And you've watched us speak to everybody else, so this is going to be your opportunity, and we're going to be leaving shortly. So I do want to give you every chance to convey whatever you want to convey about yourself and your family and about your son, Oliver. Could we please just confirm what your first name is, please? I'm very sorry for your loss. Did you have any more children? In this picture right here that I'm pointing to, that Oliver has the hat on, how old did you believe him to be in that picture? So far away.
It's like whispers.
I did notice that there's a turtle and a violin in the picture. Did he show any interest in either of those things, or did you put them there for a reason?
No, but the lights are going off over you.
Is that?
Yep.
Again, people would like to believe in the idea of heaven and the afterlife, and that we all meet again and things are kind of made right. Could you tell us if you and Oliver are together again and if things were made right? We were speaking to the woman before. Maybe you heard us about the bracelet with her children's name, and we were talking about it being very close to Mother's Day. I would like to wish you a happy Mother's Day, and if there's anything else you want to say to us or anything that we could help you with, we'd be happy to do so. So please say whatever you want to say before we leave. Before we leave. Say whatever you want to say before we leave. Say whatever you want to say before we leave. Say whatever you want to say before we leave.
Two words.
Say whatever you want to say before we leave. Also, please say whatever you want to say before we leave. Say whatever you want to say before we leave. We'd be happy to do so. So please say whatever you want to say before we leave. The last word sounds like dead to me. All right, guys. That was a long one. The second one kind of took a lot of the air out of the balloon. But
Yeah.
thanks for
was-
watching. Hope you enjoyed it. You know, some can really communicate, some could do more than others, but we try to, you know, give everyone an opportunity. So, you know, I'm sure we'll be back at some point to try to talk to whoever's attached to that painting again and the others as well. So thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, or no, weekend. God, I'm already, what is today? Tuesday?
Tuesday.
I don't even know what day
We don't even
it
know
is
what day
anymore.
it is.
I'm tired, man. All right, we're leaving. So
Good night,
Thanks for watching,
everybody.
guys.
Be safe. Take care. Bye.